Hi guys, welcome to the Toca Locas. I'm Monica Toca, one of your hosts. It's just going to be me today because there's something that I really want to talk to you guys about. Now, if you haven't already, subscribe, add us, follow us on Instagram, on YouTube, here on Spotify, all that fun stuff. But let's get into it. So, guys, if you guys are so obsessed with documents as me, you guys need to watch this document called Plastic Detox because it was just a whole mind opening to me. It's crazy how much plastic we have in our homes. And this is before I bought the document, but these are really cute. I can't throw these away, even though I should for my health because I kind of want to get into that when it comes to health things. So it's on Netflix. It's called Plastic Detox. And there's this woman who is really advocating on getting rid of plastic because plastics have so much dangers to our health. Now, there's a whole freaking list that I'm going to go through. So, what's great about this document is that it talks about infertility, because there's a lot of couples out there that are trying to get pregnant and they feel that it's because of the exposure of plastic. So there's like 6 couples that went to this woman that want to go into this intervention for 3 months to see. They were talking about how they're trying to get pregnant and they haven't yet. There was a couple that tried for 10 years, no luck. There's another couple that tried 2.5 years, no luck, and so on and so forth. All of them have different kinds of their story. So then the woman was explaining how the ingestion of plastic, even cutting boards, all these little microplastics we are inhaling, we're adding into our skin, we are wearing it, and we're breathing it. It's crazy how much plastic that it's in our world right now, which is a little bit insane because back then plastic was plant-based, but then the petroleum company ended up finding a more flexible plastic, harder plastic that is just cheaper. So then of course anything cheaper they're going to produce in a massive amounts. So this is why we have all these water bottles, we have utensils, disposable utensils. I mean, who's going to want to wash, having a party, who's going to wash all their regular metal utensils? Not me. So it's just more convenient for us and it's cheaper for us. So this is why it's all over. It's all over the place. From our to-go containers when we go to the restaurant, when we order food, plastic right there. The cutting boards, while you cut them and you notice that there are those indents of using the knife, where's that plastic going? Into our food, into our bodies. Even from our fragrances that you put into the outlet and the air, that has plastic. Any clothing that's polyester, which I'm wearing, it's plastic. It's absorbing into my skin. And if you look around right now, you can probably spot so many things that are plastic. Like, it's a little bit crazy. My cat is agreeing with me too. I don't know if you guys heard that, but it's just insane. So after seeing this document, it really opened to me that I want to lean away from plastic because in the future, I would like to be a mother. And I feel that if I'm having trouble getting pregnant, it's probably because of the consumption of plastic, the exposure of plastic. So that's something that I want to personally lean myself away. Sorry that my phone was going off. I have to turn it off. Leaning away because I don't want that to be a problem. And this woman was saying that as we absorb the plastic as women, it's getting to our reproductive system. It's harder for us to conceive. It's harder for us to have a baby. And then that plastic could go into the baby. And then if that baby is a female, those microplastics are going into her ovary. So it's already affecting my baby and then it's affecting her baby. I guess that's like the 3rd generation. So it's mind-blowing. Now, when it comes to male, unfortunately, plastic can affect the size of their genitals. And those microplastics right now, they're in your coin purses, guys. Coin purses, your freaking balls. You got microplastics on your balls. And that is affecting the sperm count. So the more that you're absorbing plastic, your sperm count is going to be so low, which is hard to get pregnant. So it's not just the women, it's the men that are getting involved. And the reason why that they're doing this intervention for 3 months is because every 70 days, men can produce new sperm. So then these couples are being asked to avoid plastic for the next 3 months to see if they can see a difference on the male sperm and see the difference on the women's exposure to plastic. So it's insane, guys. It's insane. Plastic could be up to your toothbrush that are plastic, so you can get bamboo. Even if you love baking, the measuring cups could be plastic, but I got wooden ones, and these are beautiful. These are gorgeous. Yes, they're going to be a little bit more expensive, but it's your health that you're investing. Do you want to invest a little bit extra for something that's not plastic and stay away from plastics, or in the future, do you want to get cancer? Now, there are studies that these microplastics are linked to cancer, breast cancer, colon cancer, obesity, crazy, even obesity. They did a test where mice that are exposed to plastic, they were getting bigger compared to mice that are not going to being exposed to plastic, which is insane. Who thought that plastic will be linked to obesity? Not I. You're going to hear a little crumbling perhaps because my cats are eating right now. And plastic cups. Okay, yes, I understand when children, when they drink their cups, you don't want to give them glass. These are delicate, very delicate. You don't want to give this to a child. So I started to research that when I have my niece and nephew coming over, or if I have children in the future, to prevent glass breaks and injuries, they have stainless steel, which are going to be a little loud if you start dropping them as kids. Like they're probably going to like the loud noises. But I went to Five and Below. They have silicone cups, guys. This brand, it says Unbreakable. Unbreakable, awesome. Silicone, perfect for your kids. And they're cute. Look how pretty they are. Perfect. I ended up getting some because I personally like them. Instead of getting plastic water bottles. Plastic water bottles. I look back and I was drinking out of plastic water bottles forever, and now I'm completely trying to stay away from it. Even if I go to a store, a restaurant, I always ask for tap water. Yes, all you guys are going to come at me like, ew, tap water, I don't like that. Listen, I'd rather suck it up on tap water because I feel that, I don't know if it's true, but tap water has minerals and things that they have exposure compared to water bottles. But I'm not trying to get these microplastics on my body, all right? So my fiance and I, we have a filtered water, and we add the water into a stainless steel container. So I always have this with me in my car, in my room. Grab one of these. Look, you can even decorate it and put stickers all over your water bottles. Add a little bit of pizzazz of your personality, and they're so cute. Like, come on, guys, this is adorable. So do a little investments on yourselves. All my plates. I'm not a fan of ceramic. They're kind of heavy when I do dishes. I decide to get glass plates. I'm obsessed with these glass plates. They can be a little pricey if you were to purchase them on the website, online. Go to your thrift stores. I went to all my thrift stores. I was a little hesitant to tell you guys about the thrift store because I love going to the thrift store, and I bet all you guys are gonna go and get all the good things that I want to get. But you know what? It's okay. I don't want to gatekeep. Go to your thrift stores and get these cheap. They're beautiful. They're awesome. They're not plastic. They're glass. And when it comes to utensils, when cooking utensils, invest on wooden utensils, cooking utensils, wood tin. They're beautiful. They're safer than plastic. You're not going to get the microplastics. If you're going to get your water bottles, get a brush. Yes, this is plastic. Okay. I'm trying to avoid plastic as much as possible, but when you start avoiding it, you're going to notice it's like almost impossible, but you can decrease it. And there's silicone. This is silicone where I can clean the water bottles. And some of these utensils are silicone. They're not plastic, so it's perfect. It's good. So you should invest on your health, because at the end, it's yourself and your children. There was a study where, not even in the United States, but there was something. It's being done in Italy, where women are being asked to donate their placenta, and they are finding microplastics within their placenta. So it's not only the United States that is suffering, it's other countries that are suffering. This is something that I feel that everyone should know and should really be self-conscious. Yes, it's almost impossible to get rid of plastic because all these big companies are saving money. They can care less by producing all these products with plastic. Everything that you buy from containers of foods, it's going to be wrapped in plastic. Water bottles, even tin cans, aluminum cans, has lining of plastic. So you would think that, okay, since this is aluminum, I'm not consuming plastic. Psych, there's plastic in there. Even to your comb brushes, plastic. But there's some that have bamboo, so then invest a little bit of money on the bamboo hairbrushes. It's a lot, guys. But I feel that every day, if you make a difference, if you, instead of plastic, you pick on something else that's non-plastic, you're making a difference. And I feel that if you spread more awareness on this, of this kind of information, every day more people are staying away from plastic. And this will prevent the companies producing even more plastic, producing more product that has plastic, because it kind of slows down the production. And there are good companies out there that are finding replacements to plastic. Yes, they could be more expensive, but listen, it's a big investment on your health compared to a few years from now, you're suffering from certain cancers and diseases, and then now you're paying way more money on your health when it comes to medication, surgeries, all these different kind of production, these kind of procedures because of your health, because you end up not taking care of yourself now. So this is something that you should really be aware, guys. And I feel that this is something that I really wanted to be open with everyone in this podcast, or anyone that's listened to it, because I really care about your health, guys. I really care about our future children's health. If we don't do something now, it's going to get worse in the future. So right now, make a difference. Tomorrow will be better. So yeah, guys. So thank you so much for your time to hear me out. If you have any questions, please contact us on our email, thetocalocas@gmail.com. Follow us on Instagram, the Toca Locas. This will be on YouTube as well. And thank you for listening. And I hope you guys have an awesome, beautiful day. Okay? Bye, guys.